They say you are what you eat, so I don't eat chicken feet. But I love me some of Grandma's pickled beets. Well, cut it up, put it in the pan, throw it over your shoulder and see where it lands right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Maters, taters, beans and corn, the cows in the barn and the sheep's been shorn, kids in the barnyard chasing Grandpa's chicken. Spices, slices, cuts and dices, gonna slash your grocery prices right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Help you grow your garden good with recipes to suit your mood. Try some grub you've never tried before. Smash it with a wooden mallet. Gonna educate your palate. Right here in Farmer's Kitchen. In Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. We're gonna cook something good now.
Funding for Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen brought to you by L81 Bottling Company. Taste, love, and share the tradition. Harvest Energy Solutions. Harvest cabins when you absolutely have to get away. Housewarmings, meeting all of your outdoor living and fireplace needs. Kentucky Sheep and Goat Development Office. Try something different tonight. Rose Farm Supply. Family farming and commitment to our customers since 1982. Salt Rocks, the flavor of life. Woods Equipment Company has every tool you need to make working the land as rewarding as hunting it. The city of Stanford, Kentucky. Come home to Stanford. Chrisman Mill Vineyards. Good Foods Co-op. Marksbury Farm Market. Weisenberger Mill.
Hello and welcome to Slim Farmer's Country Kitchen. It's the Halloween edition. I'm out checking my doggies. I'm a cowboy, you know. And if you want to see some of my stock, I'm going to show you some of my cows. Now, they're the best in the country, and I have to go out and check the fences every now and then, and I'm going to show you some of my purebred stock. Come here, boys. Come here, boys. Out in this part of the country, there's a fabled white mountain lion. Oh my gosh, and here he is. With my good hand, I'm going to have to subdue him and throw him to the ground and protect my flock from this monster. Oh, that was close. That was close. Let's see if I can find my new hand, Nick. Whoa. Nick it is, huh? All right, yeah, well, obviously it's, well, we had you all fooled. It's Tim and Nikki from Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. And recently we've had some new viewers. They said, who's that woman that helps you? Well, it's my wife. This is Nikki, and this is our flock. It's the Halloween show. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna harken back to some other Halloweens of the past where we got kind of stupid looking. But you know what? That's the fun of Halloween. But with Halloween, you gotta have some snacks. Now, two things that I'm gonna fix tonight are some recipes that I swore I would never give out. It's Halloween, we must share.
I like your mustache.
Thank you very much. And one more thing, something very important happened this week. Now, we air on KET and we love our KET folks, but after that, we put it on YouTube so the rest of folks around the country can see that.
Right.
1 million hits around the world. Yay! Yay! And we reached almost 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, which means we can do a live feed then. And also our Facebook page is hitting that big 10,000 mark. So it's a banner week. It's Halloween. So let's check out the flock one more time. Now this is, a lot of people have been asking about Moses, and he's covered with leaves right now. He is getting big. Look at him. He is getting big. Now we don't pet him that much, and he is bonded with the sheep. And you ought to see it when they go out and play in the field. It is so much fun. And I can't pet you too much because you're vicious, and he's killed several people
He wants
today.
your mustache.
He wants my mustache. All right, we're gonna go cook. Looks like everybody's happy over here. Everybody good, girls? Ready to go cook?
Ready to cook. I'm starving. I'm always starving.
All right, let's go cook, cowgirl. Now, every cowboy back in the late 1800s had his island and big green egg. They just, you know, every cowboy had that. And they would get their big green egg or their grill up to about 350 degrees, and they would take some garlic powder, which you could find anywhere out on the range, and some pepper. Now these two flavors are going to enhance what we're going to do later. So we're going to take these right here, and place these on the grill. Now remember, just garlic powder and pepper for what we're doing. And I'm gonna make a wonderful sauce that's really gonna enhance this so we can and make it mighty yummy. Now we're gonna get the smoke flavor off of this to begin with because I put some hickory down in here. Now you can make as many as you want here. This is just enough for me and the new hired hand tonight. She's kind of cute. I don't know if you saw her or not. Now, we're gonna turn these in about a half hour. Remember, 350 degrees. Oh, it already smells delicious. 350 degrees, half hour, and then we're gonna turn them. Then they should be done. It's only gonna take about an hour. All right, now here's my secret sauce for wings. It's absolutely wonderful. We start with one thing, honey. And I'm gonna put in at least 4 tablespoons, we're gonna call it, a tablespoon of sesame seed oil and a teaspoon of peanut butter sauce. A little bit goes a long way. A tad of dry ginger, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, just a little bit of garlic salt, 3/4 of a tablespoon of brown sugar, just a little bit of red pepper flakes according to how hot you want it. Now I'm just gonna let that thicken up. Now I'm gonna turn it off until those are ready. And then that's gonna be our wonderful sauce that we're gonna roll those around in. Be right back in a moment. Here we are at our true-to-life cowboy patio 1890s set. Every cowboy had an outfit just like this.
What happened to your mustache?
Oh, I'd shave.
Okay.
Yeah, it got itchy. Now, here's what your wings are supposed to look like. They're nice and perfectly brown. Now, what happens when you've been cooking over charcoal and hickory? Well, you're gonna have a heavenly flavor on your chicken. And again, we just put just a little bit of garlic and a little bit of pepper on this, which will accentuate this sauce I made. Now, we've made these a lot, and people really like our wings. So what I'm gonna do is basically take these off, set them in the bowl. I've reheated our sauce. I've let it cook down and thicken up just a hair. This is gonna be terrible. I should probably eat most of these.
You should probably let me eat them.
You think?
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna take our sauce, which has thickened up, and we're gonna pour that in here.
You're gonna bring that over here and share?
It's probably too hot to move, so I'll probably have to keep them over here for a while. Now these have always been very popular. I can't believe some of the recipes that
Wow.
And I'm always sharing these with you because I like you guys. Oh man, my mouth is watering. All right, set that plate right over here. Now that these have been adequately moved around amongst the sauce, I'll take what's left over and now I just gotta tell you.
These are the best wings ever.
They're pretty dang good wings.
They really are.
These are party pleasers. You're really getting the best of both worlds because you've got the smoky flavor, you've got the assorted Asian sauces.
You're a good cook.
Oh my.
It's really good.
That's really good. Now, one recipe that I swore I'd never give away. Too many people have been asking for it. I'm starting to feel bad. Recently, we set up the food truck and did an event, and we sold our chili. Neil James was there from Turtle Man.
He loved your chili.
And he said it reminded him of pool room chili when he got when he was a kid. He asked me for the recipe.
You can do it?
We're gonna go up on the hill. I got us a fire going after we finish our wings, our appetizers. And we're gonna show you my recipe. First of all, let's hearken up some spirits from previous Halloween.
That was scary.
Let's do a little dessert, and then you'll see a transition. A scary, scary transition. This recipe comes from Lee Delaney, who works at KET, who gave me this recipe from Clara May Helpenstein. She lives up around Flemingsburg. This is her old-timey Cushaw recipes. Now, something I want to do here, now we got this at Galrein's, and it's, wonderful. Oh man, great people, fun times.
I got about 50 pumpkins.
We got a bunch of pumpkins. Yeah,
I got
we went crazy on the shopping there. But the thing about a Cushaw squash, it's very interesting, Cushaw, however you want to say it. It's a really interesting looking, little gordish looking squash. Now you want to use the neck part of it. I guess the seeds are all down in here. And we will save the seeds because we might want to find some next year. So we're going to take this, and the important thing to remember is to use the neck parts. Now, we've already made one.
Right.
It was really good.
And this is so big, I want to keep using this
is so big. Let's set this back out of the way and put it over in the pretty pile. And you're going to take this, and we're going to go ahead. the recipe that he gave us was for 2 pies. We're just going to make one. And you about have to have a hatchet to get after that. And you know what? People who've tried Cushaw Pie, most of them like it better than pumpkin pie.
It smells like pumpkin.
It smells like pumpkin, but I don't know, it's a little, to me it's a little milder and sweeter and yummier. And what was that noise? Did you hear that? Oh, you know what I forgot? It's Halloween. There's some weird stuff going on around.
Did you lock the doors?
I locked that one, but you know, later on, you know, it's going to be midnight here in a little while, and I hope nothing gets too freaky around here. But anyhow, we're prepared for anything that happens, even though it is Halloween. We ain't scared. It's close to midnight. We're cooking late. We got some people coming over tomorrow. We got to make some more Cushaw pie. So you've got these cut up. Now, how much do you want? I mean, how much do you have to have for a pie?
We're going to do 1 pie, so it says 1 cup for 1 pie. So we'll see if we can get, I think this will get us a cup.
Gotcha.
If we need more, we'll do more.
So what do you do from this point on?
We're going to put this in boiling water and let it boil for probably 20 minutes. Then
Let it get nice and soft?
We're going to mash it.
You're going to mash it. You're going to
That's
mash it. All right, got it all cut up, ready to go. Take it to the pan. It's going to be put in the pan. It's going to boil. Take it on the ender. All right. You got your Cushaw. And then you're going to mash it with your masher. So you let that boil just enough to get it nice.
About 20 minutes.
You know, it smells like pumpkin, but it's different. You know,
Like
it's got
squash,
it's got a really interesting.
That's it.
Just like that. That easy.
We're going to set it aside now.
Okay. Set it aside, let it cool a little bit. Then what? What's the rest of your
All right,
ingredients?
we're going to start off with eggs.
Eggs.
And we're going to do 2 small eggs. These are from the chicken coop.
This is from our chickens. Thank goodness the possums didn't get those 2 eggs.
And do you want to mix those for us? We need to mix these up
I can
first.
mix those up.
That's good.
Whoa. Did you hear that?
Stop it.
You're not scared, are you?
No.
Give me your I'm not scared look. I heard something. I'm not sure what.
All right.
Okay, we got
Now, we're going to the recipe for 2 pies says a handful, so let's just put like a couple, what do you think?
I'd say that's 3 heaping tablespoons.
We're not going to put all that. We're going to let's put like a tablespoon of that in.
Yeah, and Clara's recipe might bug a lot of people, but I like it. She says a handful of brown sugar.
But this is half of hers, so we're going to go.
We're doing a half recipe for 1 pie.
Let's do that. Let's do a tablespoon.
Heaping tablespoon of brown
And
sugar.
now we need a half cup of sugar.
Yep, a half a cup of sugar.
So you want more brown sugar?
Just a tiny bit. Brown
Lots of sugar.
Put some pepper in there?
No. No salt either.
Sugar. How much sugar?
Half a cup.
Half a cup.
Because we're going to put condensed milk in there that's sweet. If you want to mix all this up.
Mix it more.
Right, and I'm going to throw a little cinnamon in there too. And we're going to put a half a tablespoon of flour.
You just shook a little bit of cinnamon in there, not much.
Yeah, just a little bit. We'll sprinkle the pie. And we're going to do half.
Ooh, it smells good.
Just a half a tablespoon flour.
Half a tablespoon
Flour. 1 whole cup of condensed milk. But the way she said to do it, she said put half a cup in. You're going to mix it. Then we're going to put in our Cushaw, and then we're going to put another half cup, and then it's going to be ready.
All right.
This stuff is good stuff.
So half a cup condensed milk. I'll tell you what, this was a good year for the squashes and such. We did zucchini. We made everything in the world out of zucchini. Mom made a mock apple pie, which was delicious. If you haven't seen that, you need to go back and look on TimFarmersCountryKitchen.com and look up our zucchini recipe to see Mom making a mock apple pie, which you take the zucchini and you actually cut the meat out of it into apple-sized pieces and flavor like that. It was delicious.
It was good.
I would dare you to taste the difference. I didn't know.
That was good. All right, now we're going to put a cup of our Cushaw.
Cup of Cushaw.
And you're going to go ahead and mix that. All right, and then another half cup. And that's it.
Now, you made your own pie dough.
We did that.
We didn't cheat this time. And tell them just real
Grandma's
briefly.
recipe.
What is that?
Well, I start with about a tablespoon of butter and a big scoop of Crisco and sugar and a fork and my flour. I kind of mix it all up and get it crumbly and add water till it's good.
And that's it?
That's it. Roll it out. It's all right?
Which grandma?
Grandma Solomon. What do you think?
It looks yummy.
You see how it looks kind of loose, but it turns out perfect.
It firms up, doesn't it?
All right. Let's get our pie shell out here.
We like our squashes, don't we?
Yes, we do.
And if there's a few lumpies in it, I don't mind that. You kind of like
I do
you
too.
make a pumpkin pie,
And
which you call your
I
lumpy
don't know if she did this,
pie.
but I sprinkled some cinnamon on it. It looks good. And that's it. We're going to put it in the oven.
All right. How, 350?
For 1 hour.
For 1 hour.
And we'll check it.
All right, let me open the door for you.
Thank you.
Cushaw pie.
Cushaw pie.
Cut me a piece. Let's have a bite. No, it's almost midnight,
Uh-oh.
but I ain't scared of nothing. I mean, we've heard some weird noises tonight,
Yes, we have.
but you know.
It's true. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Set that right there. Can I have the first bite?
You can.
Look how light that is. It's not as dark as pumpkin, color-wise. You know what?
What?
As the clock strikes midnight, remember Charlie Brown and Great Pumpkin? Watch this.
it.
Let's see what happens. Oh, Great Pumpkin, you fiendish little ghoul. Let's conjure up some spirits. I hope they're kind of cool. Ow!
Ah.
Oh, hey. Priscilla, it's been a while. Where's Linda? Oh,
That's not nice.
Where are we? What's going on there? Who's Tim Farmer? Who's Tim Farmer?
I don't know.
What's up with that, baby?
I like it.
You like it? All right. Here we are. Oh. This is kind of cool. It makes me hungry. All right, hand me some onions. We're gonna cut these onions up. This is about a medium-sized onion. You gotta have your onions for chili. All right, now what I'm gonna do with these onions is just get them nice and brown. Now with our venison, as you know, it's not very fatty. So normally I would take the onions out and move them aside because I would want to drain my hamburger, but being that we're not gonna have much fat, after I get these brown, I'm gonna put my venison right in on top of that. Now, the great thing about this chili recipe is that it cooks fairly quickly. My onions are sufficiently browned. All right, now we're gonna come back with a little over a pound of venison. All right, cowgirl.
There you go.
Now, we're sufficiently brown. Look at that, no fat.
That looks delicious.
These are our tomatoes. And that harkens back. Ugh.
Hard work, but it was worth it.
Hard work, but oh my goodness, it's delicious stuff. I'm getting us some chili going.
That's cooking fast, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, again, the way I like to cook is things like this. If you get your meat done ahead of time and you get your onions brown, that's typically, it takes the longest to get those things done. Now, if you brown those onions there to begin with, it's gonna taste better anyway. Now, here's where you
want beans?
Some people like beans. Some people don't. Some people like a lot of beans. Some people like a little. I'm gonna put 32 ounces of beans in there. All right, now I put 32 ounces of beans. Now here it is. Here's the secret. I can't believe I'm doing this.
You can do it.
This is for Neil James. He asked me for it. All right. Now I wrote these down as I did them. I usually just put it in by taste, but this is for a typical 1 pound of beef or venison, 1.5 tablespoons of chili powder. 2½ teaspoons of cumin, a ½ teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of seasoned salt, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of ground oregano, or if you just got oregano, you can put that in, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and a dash of cinnamon. Now look, we're already boiling here. Now what else do I add? I like to put some V8 juice. I think it gives a nice taste, gives it some moisture there. And if you like a little yeasty taste, put you just a shot of beer in there and some of my chili flavoring in there. I'm gonna mix it up until it gets the flavor that I like. Now, there's so many things you can add to chili beyond this. This is the basic chili that I've been serving to people for a long time. I've changed it over the years. I've got it like I like it. So by the time this gets to boiling really good and we get to taste where we want it, the meat's already done, the onions are already cooked. All we gotta do is get the right amount of seasoning in it. Now I'm gonna stir that up. I'm gonna put the top on it. I'm gonna let it boil for just a little while, let it get all coined and all happy. Now the great thing about this chili is, you probably won't eat it in one setting. You leave it in the refrigerator and guess what?
It's better every day.
It's better every day. Now it's a good time to tell you about our Facebook page, Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. Check it out, like it, find out where we're going, what we're doing. Also, timfarmerscountryKitchen.com. If there's recipes you have not seen, shows you might have missed, check us out on there. All right, we've had our appetizers. Hey, what did you think about the wings, really?
Oh, they were good. Delicious. But I could eat again if you're ready to have some chili.
Here's our world famous chili. And really, seriously, the great thing about this is, and when it's in the refrigerator, a couple days later, it's just as good, if not better.
Hey, where'd you get that ladle?
It's a Dolly Hawkins gift. She had a bunch of stuff in her kitchen.
Oh, that's good. It's delicious.
Oh my gosh, I gotta put the top on that. All right, let's put that on. We'll let that go a little while more. That's my kind of chili right there.
We'll sit out here all night.
You can tell a ghost story.
We should. You tell one. You tell better stories.
Mine are so scary. I don't want to tell our viewing audience.
That's true.
Because people be going to the hospital and stuff like that.
That'd be bad.
So we'll save it off camera.
Okay.
Meanwhile, oh, that chili. You know what? The hot stuff in here is the cayenne. This is adjustable. This has got a little wang to it. Now, it doesn't burn you up. But man, I'm telling you what, that is some campfire cowboy cooking right there. And pretty much at this point, it's about
good times,
good friends,
and good eats.
See you next week with a brand new show. You know who we might need to get up in here? It's fall. Let's talk about jam cake.
Ooh.
Let's talk about Lois.
She makes the best jam cake ever.
Bon appetit.
To order a cookbook or DVD of the show, please call 502-319-0487 or email timfarmerck@gmail.com.
Special thanks to Furniture World Superstore, Kinco Farm Fence Supplies, Tater Knob Pottery and Farm. Funding for Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen brought to you by L81 Bottling Company. Taste, love, and share the tradition. Harvest Energy Solutions, harvest cabins when you absolutely have to get away. Housewarmings, meeting all of your outdoor living and fireplace needs. Kentucky Sheep and Goat Development Office, try something different tonight. Rose Farm Supply, family farming and commitment to our customers since 1982. Salt Rocks, the flavor of life. Woods Equipment Company has every tool you need to make working the land as rewarding as hunting it. The city of Stanford, Kentucky. Come home to Stanford. Chrisman Mill Vineyards. Good Foods Co-op. Marksbury Farm Market. Weisenberger Mill.